Alrighty folks, welcome back to another episode of Fallout 4. I'm going to start off this episode with something you might not have realised, I certainly didn't. Your special book, you can improve either of your attributes. I have no idea what I'm going to do. Pumped more into our intelligence, so let's go charisma. And that's that for there. Also got some weapons upgraded. Did shit ton to that hunt rifle, and I also painted my power armor. Off camera, I went and got some fusion cores. You can get one from the Red Rocket truck stop. There's a wee mole rat. There's a wee mole rat den or whatever. I'll show you right now. Hopefully I've sorted my frame rate issue. We might get a few other issues, I'm not sure at the moment. But yeah. The place to get this is fusion core. It's just down here. Which side is it on? So you just go in there, there's a few little mole rats and stuff, but they'll be of no hassle at all. Get in there and you can pick that one up in there. Other one is up in the USAF place, I missed it, and then another one is in the big screen at 10 Pines. No, it's not, sorry. In the big screen at Starlight Drive-In. So, let's jump back to Diamond City. So yeah, I should have hopefully had the frames FPS issue sorted. Got the power armor sorted, and I think that's more or less it that I've done off screen. So let's go in.
Ellie, are you here?
Nick? Oh God. It's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday, death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, happy to do it.
Yeah? Go diving into scary pre-war ruins all the time then, do ya? Here. Every cap we agreed to for finding him. Plus a little something extra. You know, if you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable. When you're trying to find someone who's gone missing, the devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
There was a man and a woman. They didn't say much, but I remember they called me the backup.
So we're talking a small team. Professionals. The kind that know to keep their lips tight when they're on the job. Not sure what the backup means, though. What else can you tell me?
We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground. Sealed up. It's a lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. Anything else you remember?
My wife was murdered. She was trying to keep them from taking Sean, and they just...
It's okay. You don't need to say anything more.
So, we're talking about a group of cold-hearted killers. But they waited until something went wrong to resort to violence. Anything else you remember?
We're looking for my son, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular? And why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it. Well, that confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
So you think this Institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, that infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself. A discarded prototype anyway.
You're a prototype?
As far as I know. Never seen any other synth like myself. There's the older ones that are dumb as rocks and all metal, and there's the newer ones that are almost human. I'm somewhere in between.
You don't know anything about them? Really?
Some kind of security setting strips or blocks out those memories. And it's not just me. Any synth that gets trashed, left behind, or escapes the Institute has the same problem. Probably some kind of failsafe.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
I'll never forget that voice. Low and rough. Like sandpaper across your face.
Not much to go on, but a tough and commanding voice can get someone pretty far in the violence business. What else?
One of them came right up to me. Bald head. Scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
I might have. Everything was foggy.
It's way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
You said he lives here? He's still in town?
They both vanished a while back, if I'm remembering right. But that house is still there. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address.
Oh, I'm there.
See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.
Alright then. It's full of Nick. Do I speak to him or just walk out the door? Let's walk out the door. Right. Let us go, Nick.
I didn't want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance is bad news. He's more than just a mercenary. He's a professional. Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies, because they're all dead. Except you. But 9 to 1 odds says he's our man. It's more than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The MO is all him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later? Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off.
Okay then. Need some extra skin on that hand, my man.
Here we are. Keep an eye out, will you? Let's see if I can get this open. That's one heck of a lock. Got something to hide, Kellogg? Why don't you give it a try?
Come again?
Lock's really strong.
No luck? Guess we need to find the key.
Is it a doormat?
See that platform in the distance, near the city entrance? That's the elevator to the mayor's office. Why don't you go ask around there? I'll stay here and see if I can jimmy this lock.
Uh-huh. Okay then, let's get down there. So I think I've got a bit more stable frame rates. Because, well, I just dropped the shadows and verified my game cache on Steam. Cache, whatever you call it. So they're slightly more stable. I'm going to do some other slight drops. Pressing carbine on. Yep. It's one of the views that would drop the frame rate.
Why does the mayor come out of his office, huh? He's afraid of talking to the press? I bet if I said I was with the Institute, he'd come running.
Do you ever think maybe you could get a man's attention easier if you use softer words, honey? Maybe shout a little less?
Oh, that reminds me of this article I'm writing about the mayor's affair with a certain airheaded blonde. Oh, look who it is. What brings you to the mayor's office, huh?
I'm trying to track down a man named Kellogg.
Interesting. That's the guy who bought the house in the abandoned West Stands. Had that kid.
If you are done crowding the reception area, Miss Piper, the mayor needs to make time for more responsible citizens.
I was just leaving anyway.
Right, well, I have to get in here.
The mayor's receiving visitors as long as they aren't members of the press. Did you need help?
I need to talk to someone about Kellogg's old house in the West Stands.
Mr. Kellogg's residence? He left town a while ago. We foreclosed on the property and locked it up. If there was something belonging to the man that you have a claim on, you could ask the mayor to hear you out. No guarantees.
Come on. Can't you help me yourself?
And if I could, why should I?
Oh, shit.
Please. All I want to do is find my son. The man who owned that house kidnapped him.
I've heard the
Fuck.
sob stories before, so save them.
How about money?
Maybe we can reach an agreement? I just happen to have a pile of caps here.
A gift? For me? Oh, how generous. Oh, there I go again, leaving a key out on my desk and forgetting to put it back.
Yeah, that's fine, we got a decent amount of money. Money situation isn't too bad current time. Bet we're gonna get back here and he's gonna have unlocked it. Are you smoking?
Got the key? All right, let's head in. You do the honors. Let's take a look around. Kellogg must have left something behind.
This mop, broom even. I take these and use them later
Place seems small to you?
when it's stout.
A guy like Kellogg would think big.
Taking all these things just because, well,
Nothing here. Did you check out that desk?
pretty sure I did. Yeah, I did.
I'm telling you, something's not right. Look for anything out of sorts. A switch. A button.
I see. I was taking all this stuff for settlements. How did I miss that? I was probably standing this kind of.
Well, that's one way to hide a room.
Certainly is. Stim pack, stim pack. Whatever the hell a Tarberry is.
Winted stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, and cigars. San Francisco Sunlights.
Interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own, though.
Any suggestions, Nick?
What about dog meat? Commonwealth mutt like him can track a man's scent for miles. Why don't you go fetch him and let him have a whiff? See if he picks up the trail. Before you head out, I know this is personal business. If you have to face Kellogg on your own, just say so. Besides, you already have plenty of company. We can't all go sniffing through the Commonwealth after one man.
Any words of wisdom?
If Kellogg really is the one who kidnapped your son, then he's dangerous. But so are you. You don't need to be afraid of him, or anything else the Commonwealth throws at you.
I want you with me on this, Nick.
Send Preston Garvey to, okay, Sanctuary Hills.
Alright. Let's get that bastard.
That didn't require enough.
Your show from here on out, okay? You say jump, I'll say how high. Inside, you got, do some damage with what's in here.
That didn't take an awful lot of, convincing. Right, let's grab.
People out here could use a hand.
Let's just grab pretty much everything. Anything that's rubbish that we don't need, we can always just scrap out of the settlement. Purified water. God, massive. Alright, let's go and see dog meat then. And dog meat has just appeared right outside somehow. Hey buddy.
Dog meat. Get the scent, boy. Got something, boy?
Ooh, we leveled up. Right, so unusual, typical fashion, I'm gonna call that the end of an episode. So yeah folks, join me next episode and we'll see where dog meat takes us. Thanks very much for watching folks, I will see you later.